If I see another Assault Chip Noob, I'm gonna... It's always one of these people, bruh.
My systems are yours.
I feel like I'm gonna be running into this the more I play Frontier Defense. So I feel like I need to explain why Assault Chip is bad if it's not obvious already. First of all, you're playing Titanfall 2 and you're not getting in your Titan. Alright? That's pretty fucking bad. Another thing is Assault Chip is not good. I feel like Assault Chip should just be in your Titan by default. I feel like they should use their abilities. Now, they shouldn't be good with them. Like, because if an ion with laser shot is as good as it is, that would be pretty rough. That would be pretty rough.
Firefight.
What I'm trying to get at is that it's just not a good ability. The Titans cannot defend themselves. They take way too much damage. It is not optimal to use, even though it sounds like it should be, right?
Not a whole lot, but don't get cocky.
But it's not. Even if it uses abilities, it won't use them well, and it won't use it well enough to compensate using.
To show you enemy landing zones.
So you should use something that Titans are a part of your kit. They're not just like a droppable, you know, sentry gun. And why would you want it to be? It's more interesting if it actually has some depth to it. And Frontier Defense, its primary progression is the fact that you can upgrade your Titan. So unless you have zero upgrades, I mean, I generally don't see the reason why anyone would use this unironically.
Listen up, team. The harvester shields are absorbing damage. Put an end to it. Harvester shields back up to 100%.
Juggernaut.
Good news, team. Harvester shields are back online. Let's finish this.
At least they got a better gun.
Team, we've got a pilot down. It's okay. It's okay. Stick together. We can win this thing.
Fucking plasma drum. Yeah.
Team, protect the harvester while the shield recharges. Harvester shields are dropping.
Bam.
I just realized that person who got killed just left the game. Hey, I can't see who it is.
Hey, Pex.
Hello, Mizu. Good to hear from you.
The harvester shields
Today's
are
your
back up.
day off. I think.
One of them.
Not yet, at least. Oh no, it is one of them. Never mind.
Yeah, it is one of them. The other's coming up on Monday.
Yeah, perfect for Pizza Monday.
So, like, you know, my days off are split once again.
They're regular.
They're not, like, back to back.
They're regular, but at least, like, you know, if you have something to do, like, most shops are open, like, because that's what me and my dad have. We have our day off on Wednesday, so that, you know, the main stores or things, resources we need, they're open.
Right. Like, but I mean, like, split as in, like, you know,
They're not, like, back to back.
they're not back to back. Yeah, they're not together.
And whenever I hear back to back, I just think of the Guilty Gear song.
Invasion.
Like, whatchamacallit, freaking, like, you know, I'm off right now, but I have to work 3 days after, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then Monday, I'm off.
And then 2 days.
And then, yeah, 2 days straight up of work,
I feel like that's a lot better.
off again.
I mean, I feel like workers should get 3-day weekends. That's just my opinion.
that just kind of varies on how much you want to get paid.
He's literally
More work
speechless.
is more pay.
Pilot, your Titan's ready when you. Oh,
I used to have 3 days off, but one of my shifts was doubled,
nice work out there.
so I worked
Credits.
2
Use
shifts
them to
that
build up
one
some
day.
defenses. Make yourself a little more badass.
Sentry gun.
Understood.
Mortar Spectre signatures detected.
Which I originally didn't mind it. I mean, I still didn't mind it. Like, if I had a double shift again, I wouldn't care. Like, sure. If it's 1 extra day off, sure. I'm just gonna have to be in work at work for much
Let me know
longer.
when you're ready, pilot.
A whole 10 to 12 hour shift to be exact.
On the way. Get ready. Time to wave back. Or shoot him. Whatever gets the job done.
But I was cool with it. I was very cool with it. The schedule that I have now, not terrible either. Like, I'm fine with that. It's like pretty typical. The only fucking annoying part is like me trying to get used to the transportation, because you know I'm going back to buses again, and that while that's not a problem in on its own right, it's how many buses I have to take to get
2?
3.
Dear. Yeah, trying to get that time. Meaning you have to leave home very early to get there on time.
Which, I mean, I'm usually up early anyway, so like I will be able to make it on time. They expect me to be at work at 9 a.m., which that's not terrible, sure. The problem is the routing. It's more so like I've never ridden a bus that far at all, and one mistake could get me lost. So it's like, you know, like that's the only stressful part. It's not really work itself that's bothering me. It's more of the rides that I get to and from.
Right,
I had to ride the bus back home yesterday. My mother just expects me to know what she's saying, even though I'm not familiar with the area.
Let's finish this.
You're like, yo, yeah, just make a turn here on this street. Like, what the fuck is that street even spelled like,
I'm
Mom?
seeing cloak drones. Take 'em out so you can
Where,
see
like,
you're
what,
fighting.
where, what? Like, they expect me to just know. No, I don't.
Look at me. Do you even think I remember what I, you know?
I told her that, like, I'm not really good with directions or anything like that, so, like, I'm not really
Like,
used to it.
You know, I'm not really good with directions, and you're not good at telling them. So we're kind of fucked, aren't we?
It's like, I also have to, like, you know, alright, I know the buses I have to take, but I gotta know when to stop, I gotta know when to, you know,
And not get them mixed up.
look for the next bus.
Mortar Spectres are still hitting the harvester.
Oh, that's easy to do. Not getting them mixed up is the easy part. Again, the hard part is literally just when to stop. Though, to be fair, my last 2 buses, when getting back home, that's the simple part. When getting back home, the first bus is the hardest. The last 2, it's kind of just straight back to the place.
Can't do any better than that. Like,
The second one takes me all the way to Sawgrass Mills Mall, and then I take the 22 right after, which will take me to the neighborhood I'm living in, and I can just walk my way home.
Halfway to victory.
Not long at all. Simple as a matter of fact. But the real challenge that I haven't freaking gone through yet is getting to work.
Yeah, the next hard part is working. Wha-
And working's not even the hard part. Working is the treat I get
Welcome back.
for at least managing to find my way to the job.
Yesterday, I went on a job, and it was in a city away. It was a rich city, and they would work with this guy, right? Now, I don't, you know, we knew each other from work. You know, he was a client, so I was like, hey, you got a job for me? He's like, yeah, we're gonna go throw shit away in a giant garbage. And I'm like, all right, that's pretty straightforward and simple. I want to do that. So I show up about half hour early, and I get to start just throwing shit away. You know, it's simple. You have a giant truck that's open, you throw shit away, try not to leave dead air, and just get rid of shit. It's simple. That is until the in-law shows up. So, to give context, there's a guy who I said I was agree to work with, then there was the owner of the house, and then there was the in-law of the owner of the house. The in-law had a complete efficiency boner. They were like, "Oh, I don't want dead air. I don't want you idling. So I want you to do all sorts of miscellaneous crap when you're done with the initial task," which is fair game. All right, you know, I'm there to work. I'm not there to fuck around. But my God, it's not like the productive work. It's the, well, you're not doing shit here. Do something. And it's shit that I'm not supposed to be doing. Like, it's not stuff that I agreed to work on with.
Right.
So I'm just there like, bro, what the fuck? So I don't like this guy. You know, he's nice. He's not like a complete jackass about it. But like, it's very annoying whenever you're doing something and then this motherfucker's just like, well, here's the thing. I want you to do this now. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, that would be nice if you got that, right? Because that constantly make me do shit. But I finished with throwing out the main big garbage stuff. You know? All the horrible, like, table, patio umbrella, you know, sludge from the pool, which was the most disgusting thing I've ever done in a while. Because that shit was black sludge. It was effectively turning into gold.
Yuck.
And it smelled disgusting. I wasn't even close to it. It smelled disgusting.
Set up on the outskirts.
It was just rough. But I feel like the worst part about it, right, was when he finally told me to go inside the house and pick up garbage and throw it in heavy-duty black bags. And I'm like, okay, well, that shouldn't be that hard. This motherfucker opens the door to the hoarder's house of the... I have never seen a house more disgusting than this house. There's trash everywhere. There's clothes everywhere. The amount of disgusting shit in this house made me nearly tear up because it was that bad. I nearly like threw up in the kitchen because the sink had like 40 flies in it. They had so much cooking equipment with open containers. They had medication with open containers and ants are running all over in it. It was filthy. It was disgusting. I thought my house was disgusting because like sometimes you know we don't clean up and you know sometimes there's like some grease that you see on the stove. No, this house was fucking disgusting. Animals, like not animals, but like flies and ants were everywhere. I know ants aren't inherently like disgusting by themselves. It's just, what the fuck? How do you let a house get this bad? I mean, it's a house. It's not like in a shitty apartment. You know, it's like a full-on like, you know. And the house is not well kept. The reason they're doing all this nonsense is because they're ready to sell the house. Their buyout was, you know, at its current state. You know, some people are like, oh, I don't care what you do with the house, just sell it to me now, right? The initial deal that they were gonna get is $1.2 million for the house, as is, with like no cleanup, anything. There's like, just give us the house,
right?
We'll take it. Which I would have been like, I mean, it's $1.2 million. And then they're like, no, I want to take it, and fix it up so that we can get an extra $200,000 for a $50,000 investment. Which, I mean, I get it. I mean, getting that extra money is good, but looking at the state of that house, right?
Nearing victory.
I feel like it's gonna be a lot worse than what they're trying to get it for. It's not. I wouldn't say it's not worth it because there is
Right.
inherent value to getting a couple extra $1,000. I mean, what would you do for $1,000 right now? Like, that's the perspective you gotta look at it. So if you could get
Yeah, that
$1,000
makes
bucks
sense.
and all you gotta do is throw shit in the trash and get rid of some perishables, I think it's worth it.
Following your lead, pilot.
But it's just the house is such in a very bad state. The garage is filled to the brim. The kitchen, the living room, the attic, the fucking bedroom, the second bedroom. Every single one of these rooms is filled to the brim with trash and garbage. And not like little, oh, well, there's a trash bag here. No, it's like just disgusting. And luckily he doesn't have rats. He has mice. We know he has mice because they chewed through the water bottles that were left inside the garage and they left a bunch of holes in them. And that's probably the most disgusting part. Okay, how fucking disorganized and disgusting you have to have a house where mice actively are tearing apart water bottles to get water. Like, you have to grab a water bottle, put it on ground level or on like on an easy stove or something. Then the mouse has to walk around in the dark, find the object, make sure the object's clear enough to grab it and, you know, start gnawing at it and get rid of it. Like, you know, there's a lot to it. You know, mice just don't do that, like, on a whim.
The harvester shield is taking some hits. Give it some cover.
The part that might be a bitch and a half, actually. Well, I'm looking at this.
Harvester shields are back online.
I hope I'm looking at this right. The one thing that might end up being a bitch and a half is actually the walk to my last bus to get to work. Sorry, I've been looking at the map for a bit. I don't know how to read maps. So I'm forcing myself to figure this shit out. Because my mother is definitely not going to be of much help if she's going to call me and say all this cryptic shit. Thank God for GPS's hopefully helping me figure it out. But, no, like, the walk's gonna look like it's gonna be a bit before I could, like, get to the last bus. I have to wait there, and boom. I mean, I'm sure I'll still make it to work on time if I leave, like, early enough, like 7. Like, I think that'll just work.
I feel like the room for error is gonna be brutal, though. Because if you
Yeah,
fuck
the room
up,
for
then,
error
you
being, like, if I get the wrong stop, I'm gonna be lost. I mean, it's not the first time I've, like, ridden a bus or anything to work and back. I have.
It's just that risk sucks to deal with.
Yeah, and
I
then I have to tell my
remember
mother, hey, I'm lost. I hope you can figure out how to get me there.
when I was young, man, I didn't really know about bus routes and all that. And what had happened was my dad had told me to pull the yellow wire when we get close to a street. But when I was a kid, I didn't really get directions properly.
Yeah, and I personally still don't. So it's like,
So when we got to this street and I see the street that we need to go on, I'm looking at my dad. He's not doing anything. So I'm like, oh well, I guess you're gonna pull the wire, right? He was expecting me to do it for some reason. I don't know why, but we missed our stop, and in order to stop, we stopped later, a couple mile and a half down the road. But instead of going to the next bus stop we were supposed to go, we just ended up using our bikes to go the rest of the way. And that sucked ass, because it was entirely my fault for not pulling the wire.
I'm seeing Arc Titans and Mortar Titans en route.
yeah, I haven't made a mistake like that at all yet. Hey, Jacob.
Hello. Hi. I didn't even realize you joined. There was no sound effect. We're talking about Mizu J-O-B.
Well, no, we're talking about buses in particular. Buses I have to take, that's it. Because I have to take like 3 of them to work.
Buses.
Yep, 3 of them.
Follow mode engaged.
That's like $5 for a trip there and back. $5 for an all-day pass over here.
And then you have to like wake up early so you can make it to work because you have to take fucking buses.
Yeah.
That's shitty.
Which in a way, like, I don't exactly mind. If I sleep properly, I usually wake up somewhere around 6 anyway.
Got one final wave here, pilots. Hang in there.
And I usually have my shit prepared before I go to bed, so I don't take forever, like, getting ready and everything.
You just roll out of bed, go in the shower, just wash it all off, and then put on your shit and get ready.
So
It's been raining like a
someone
bitch
get
though here.
mad at this. So do you shower at night or in the morning? Apparently, if you shower
matter
in the
to
morning,
me.
you're a freak
How the fuck? Alright.
because you go to bed with all your gross shit from the day before.
Give it some cover.
I prefer to shower at night because
Take him out so you can see what you're fighting.
what's it called? I don't like taking all that dirty bullshit I took the
That's what I
entire
just said.
day.
Riot.
Yeah.
People don't like doing that, so they shower at night, so they don't go to sleep with all the gunk they gathered from today. Which makes sense to me. But I always
It
shower
does
in the
make
morning anyway. I
And then-
tried showering at night, and then when I shower at night, go to bed and wake up, my hair is all fucked again.
Now you gotta fix
Gotta
your
brush
hair
it.
again.
My hair looks like good right after a shower and not right after I've slept. When I sleep, it gets like major bedhead and I can't fix it, and I look fucked.
That's like the only downside as far as like taking a shower at night goes.
So you wake up not clean again. Or, no, I mean, you wake up... I don't know, bro. I just would rather have a shower in the morning. I don't know, maybe I'm a freak.
You are a freak, but that's besides the point.
I guess everybody I know is a freak then, because a lot of the people that I know fucking shower in the morning.
Did too. The kids who'd show up to high school with wet hair in the morning because they fucking showered. That was me.
Like fucking... It also depends on what were you like doing? Like, do you work at a place that's usually very fucking disgusting? Like what?
Like this weather too. You're just getting fucking sweaty and hot because it's sweaty and hot, and you go to bed with that. That's all they're saying.
Yeah, that is fair.
I wouldn't go to bed dirty, and I get that. I've done it. I don't care. It's not like I'm covered in feces and shit going to bed.
Friendly Titan attacking the target.
There are times where I've even like showered before I went to bed and showered when I woke up. It's unnecessary as fuck, but I did it.
You're being extra, Mizu.
Untouchable.
It's mostly for my hair.
Oh yeah, because you got that, bro.
Vehicular manslaughter.
So the Rivals patch notes dropped.
Oh boy!
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Guard mode activated.
They're buffing Wolverine.
And I'm done.
They're buffing Emma.
And I'm done. Yep,
They
no,
gave Emma
finished.
less ult charge. She gets her ult more often now. In trade for some, like, she loses some damage with her primary fire. Which wasn't a fucking problem.
Yeah, of course.
And
Let's
she
buff
lost
the
some damage
really good
reduction.
ult.
She lost some damage reduction in her diamond form. It went from 30 to like 25. Makes sense. That's fair. But like, getting her ult more often. Okay, I hate it.
Double kill.
But I'm also like, it's one of the few ultimates that fucks up lives. So, I mean, think about it.
Yeah, it drags them right onto her, so
And if
maybe,
it isn't the most
maybe
blatant, please shoot this fucking guy and ever, like, I don't know what is. Like, they're literally walking towards me, slow walking, hypnotized, and I have them. If you aren't shooting them, that's on you. Like, especially when an Emma pings their ultimate, they're like, hey, I'm using it. I have 5 people in my hand, in my grasp. Where's my team? What are they doing? Yeah? Yeah.
Double kill. Second gunman.
The harvester shields are absorbing damage. The harvester shield is back up. Keep it that way. Good idea, drone? Great idea.
Forgot to take trash out.
oh shit.
Your sins will be unforgiven.
What was I saying?
You were talking about Emma's ult.
Oh,
Fucking, it's a big, please shoot the enemy sign.
Yeah. It is, bro. I'm tired of people sucking. Punisher's even getting fucking nerfs for some reason. They nerfed his turret and they increased his ult cost. The thing got a buff so that his like punch, you know, like the haymaker, the
Angel.
knocks down flying enemies now. Cool, you're never getting that. But you know, he has a new ability. Yeah, he can jump towards enemies now
Nightmare.
too.
Sunday.
He can jump towards
Riot.
teammates and enemies with 2 separate abilities.
Objective
Well,
complete.
that's cool.
On a 20 meter, I think he needed it because I was like, okay, why can he jump to teammates and not enemies, bro? There's so many times where I'm like, help, help, and then I die because I'm thinking I can't jump back, and it feels so shit. No, that's yeah. Venom is getting, I don't know, this seems pointless, but like his slow, his left trigger or his snare where he attaches shit to people.